Hey Motorheads, if you work in the trades or if you own a service company, we're about to change everything you do at work, and that's thanks to Adrian, formerly known as Adrian Steel. Now they upfit trucks like we see over there and vans like this. The company's been in business for decades, John. What makes Adrian special? What makes products unique from Adrian?
I think the first thing that makes us special at Adrian is the people. You know, we've got some of the hardest working Americans building our products right out of Adrian, Michigan. Everyone goes, where'd the name Adrian come from? Well, we're out of Adrian, Michigan. 906 James Street is where we hail from. And I'll tell you, if you're a vocational trade person, if you're an electrician, if you're a plumber, if you're a telecom person, or you're in the HVAC business, we have a product that is going to help you change your business. And as you mentioned, you know, one of the things that we focus on is how that end user goes to work. How do they use their products to carry their tools and consumables? How do they keep themselves efficient in the back of the van? You've seen a lot of tradespeople come to your home or your office and you just see a mess in the back of the vehicle. We know that time is money. And what we want to do is make sure our product is designed so there's a place for everything. Everything has a place for it to go. You can do a visual inventory when you're ready to leave the job site and say, I'm missing something. And that's because that Adrian product is designed about how the way the vocational tradesman goes to work.
You mentioned time is money. We talked earlier, you guys have actually quantified how much time costs.
Well, it's a lot of fun. So I was at a roundtable discussion at one of the Air Conditioning Contractors Association meetings, and we were talking about how much does it actually cost. This is a few years back, so you might add a couple pennies to it, but they came up with $1.65 a minute. So then you start thinking about technicians in the back of the vehicle looking for a product or a tool that he can't find, and it's $1.65 a minute, and the clock just keeps ticking. And it's the same if they leave a tool or a consumable at a job site. They have to go back to retrieve that. So one of the things that we look at when we're at Adrian is we just want to make sure that product is designed that people can see where their tools are. And we've designed just a wide variety of products to accommodate that. We came out this year with our brand new next gen shelving, and our next generation shelving is a phenomenal addition to the Adrian Steel product line because it's adaptable and it's longer than any shelf that we've ever made. We now can go up to 144 inches. It's adaptable shelves. They can go up, down on inch centers, and you can adjust this thing any way you want to for the way that you go to work.
Adrian offers packages. This is the HVAC package here. So how adaptable is all that once you start with the HVAC package?
What's neat is it's extremely adaptable. So yeah, this would be like a start to an HVAC package for sure, identified by the tank racks. So when you look at the tank racks, you know, the air conditioning contractor tech has to carry tanks. And so what we want to do is make sure those tanks are designed that they're not straining themselves going in and out. So you've got a side angle, so when that customer or technician is grabbing that tank off of the van, they're not inside straining their back. Safety and efficiency. And then you just add on product as you need. So you could start with a blank shelf and say, I have these tools or I have this equipment that goes with me on every job. And we want to make sure there's a place for that so when they open the door, they can immediately reach that. Because let's just say they spend 10 seconds looking for it. Time's money. And if we can save that time, you're going to get more out of the work van. At the end of the week, if you could do one extra job, what would that mean to your bottom line? And Adrian can help you get there.
Now, we've touched on safety a little bit, but that's a much bigger part of the equation when it comes to being efficient. How important is that to Adrian?
The key thing that we always look at Adrian Steel is we want that technician to go home as safe as when he left his house in the morning. So we look at everything that we design to make sure that there's nothing that can injure him. We design a ladder rack that actually drops the ladder down to the customer, down to the technician, so he's not straining or needing a ladder to get to his ladder. Every piece of that is a safety standard that we look at to make sure that that customer is safe going to and from the workplace and to and from the customer that he's calling on.
And from a business standpoint, time is money, so if you're out with an injury, that's time you're not working.
Yeah, when you look at what a Bureau of Workers' Compensation claim costs, the cost of anything else is very small. The one final thing on safety is that we had the product third-party crash tested. So we want to make sure that that driver or that passenger is not going to get injured. And one thing that stood out was the 17 mounting points to make sure that our product stays in place in the event of an accident. A lot of the product out there has a 7-point mounting piece. So you see we go a little bit above and beyond what would typically be out there. And it's very important to us to make sure that our technicians are safe on the road.
Sum up Adrian quickly.
Comprehensive, adaptable, and we're going to help your business make more money.
And not to mention, it's made in the USA in Michigan. Go to adrian.com to find this and a whole lot more. Their stuff is amazing. We'll be right back with more great stuff for your vehicle when we come back to Motorhead Garage. Stay tuned.